Hey everybody, I'm Bob. Welcome to Happy Acres Homestead. This here's my partner in crime, Sandy. Um, we are starting our channel a little earlier than we had planned. I got this YouTube channel established about 3 years ago, and we had plans on getting a homestead. We'd probably be in it right about now if it wasn't for an interruption. Cancer kind of set us back a little bit. So we've changed our plans, and now we're hoping in roughly 2 years, 2 to 3 months, being in a homestead as soon as we're through with this battle with cancer. First off, I want to thank everybody that has donated to the GoFundMe. That has really helped us so very much through all of this. We've raised since May about $1,300 of our $2,500 goal. It's really helped a lot, hasn't it, hon?
Yes, and I want to thank everybody for their thoughts and prayers and emails and cards. It's truly appreciated.
Yes, and sharing the GoFundMe link.
It really helps bring a smile on my face when I need one. Just having someone say, "Hi, I'm thinking about you."
Yeah.
And sharing the GoFundMe really helps so much.
It really does.
And thank you.
We're workaholics at heart. Never, ever thought that we'd be in a predicament like this, and it just means so much, the generosity, the outpouring of generosity from individuals like yourselves. It's really helped us. This has been a tough thing. She's one tough cookie, that's for sure. 4 operations and 1 more to go. Fingers crossed that it's just 1 more operation and that this current infection is gone. Since early March, when this whole worldwide thing started, the same time we're dealing with that, we're dealing with this cancer. I'm kind of at a loss right now, hon. I'll let you take over.
I got diagnosed February 25th.
Yes.
The primary doctor called me on the phone, and that's how she told me over the phone that my biopsy came back positive for HER2, estrogen positive, double positive, invasive breast cancer.
She's in the living room. Sorry, hon. She's in the living room on the cell phone with the doctor, and I thought it's just a normal routine call regarding a visit. And she gets off the phone and just starts breaking down and crying. I'm in the kitchen, and I come walking into the living room, and we embraced, and I was just floored that she was notified over the telephone. It wasn't completely professional, but I think the reason for it is because the doctor was shocked at her findings because she ignored your last visit. Is that correct, hon?
Yeah, the lab technician that read my mammogram, she said, "Oh, she's always finding something wrong with somebody's mammogram," and that's how she left her last visit. Well, the gal pushed it a little harder and told the primary I needed another mammogram, and then I got it and a 3D mammogram done, and the gal was absolutely right. There was cancer there.
So we decided that it'd be best to go up north, go back home, go to Wisconsin for surgery. So we made plans for that, and it must have been, oh gosh, the whole worldwide thing was just starting then before we headed up north. It was just in the very beginning stages in this country, and we're not saying the word for obvious reasons, I guess. We don't want to see our video pulled, but at any rate, that cancer all started at the same time. It was a week or two, not even that, about a week to 10 days. We had to scramble, get everything together, and we hit the road, headed up north. We got up there, and then this whole crisis was really starting to blow out of proportion during that month, and you were just under the wire to get in for your surgery.
Yeah, they weren't going to schedule it, but my cancer changed from stage 1 to stage 2, so it was mandatory. It wasn't elective no more. So they scheduled me for April 1st for a double mastectomy. Sorry.
So that was April 1st. Then on the 13th, is it the 13th?
April 13th, I went in because I had severe swelling, redness, and pain.
On the cancer side.
Left side, yeah. And they took me immediately in for surgery again. For infection in that side. Got me on antibiotics and sent me back home. And then we just waited for me to heal enough so we could get back home to Florida so I could start my chemo. So we got back here, and in May I started with chemo. I had to go in once a week for my chemo, and then I had also an infusion because I was HER2 positive that was every 21 days. And the chemo was very rough. I got very sick. I lost all my hair, and all I wanted to do was sleep. They had to upset my stomach. Didn't want to eat. They had to give me different fluids and medicines, IV, in between. So I ended up going in 3 times a week for IVs. It was rough, but that lasted all the way through October. And the whole time I was still swollen and sore from my breast surgery. So as soon as I made it through the chemo, and I still had the every 21-day infusions, I have that till May of 2021, I went and seen a surgeon because I knew something had to be done, but I knew I couldn't have surgery until my chemo was done. So I suffered through till then. So I went in and seen a surgeon about the redness and the swelling and told him I had reconstructive surgery, so I had implants put in at the time of my breast surgery, and they needed to both be removed. So I went in for surgery and had both implants removed, and he put expanders in, hoping it would solve the problem, and I ended up with infection once again. So November 11th was my first surgery, and then December 9th, I went back in for surgery again to get the expanders and stuff removed because I'd been on IV antibiotics and it did not clear up the infection, so they had to go in to make sure the infection was all gone.
We just pretty much come up with a conclusion together that her body just refuses any foreign objects in it. The surgery up north, we feel as though it was rushed because it was right when this worldwide crisis started. So the gentleman just put implants in and didn't really send her home with any instructions, give her any instructions, really any of that. It was just, we didn't realize it at the time just how unprofessional things were done, but once we come to Florida and the swelling and all that would not subside, she was just miserable out here sleeping upright or somewhat reclined on the recliner, or get her reclined on the couch, couldn't sleep in the bed, couldn't lay flat, just miserable for months. So we get her into the surgeon down here, and he's doing things in steps, and we're like, yeah, we're much more understanding of this, we like how you're doing things. So we proceeded to go forward with that surgery, but as Sandy said, he went in there, he removed those implants, he put in these expanders that also have implants attached to them, and you gradually expand them, but he was able to put them in and put in the first initial amount of fluid, and the infection continued. Her body just doesn't like foreign objects in it. It must be the lupus. They did have to put a port in her chest when she was getting her chemo injections, because they can't do it through your veins. They're afraid it'll just trash your veins. So they're doing them through her chest. Well, the darn port, they put it in and your skin actually grows over the top of that port. I had no idea. So it's just below the surface, like the size of a nickel. And it's something, it's easier for them to be able to put a needle in it and hit it every time. Well, the darn thing kept working its way to the surface, and we thought, well, maybe it wasn't installed correctly. So she's back over to that guy across the street from the hospital, having him redo all that, and that gentleman doesn't believe in putting you out, and apparently doesn't believe in numbing you enough, because every time she walked out of that office, she was in terrible pain.
Very painful.
But at any rate, we believe that maybe her body kept pushing that out, and she even got an infection around that. So apparently the plastic port, the plastic with the inserts, the expanders, her body just said, no, forget it. And we're like, okay, we're listening.
So the port had to be totally removed, and then it took forever to get rid of that infection. And now I have expanders, implants, everything totally removed, and I'm still have an infection since my surgery that I'm still fighting. I'm on oral antibiotics right now,
which always make you feel terrible.
So we'll go in Tuesday and find out if the infection's clearing up or what the next step is going to be.
That, and you've got to have those exterior stitches removed. Now this time, it was like, what, the 4th time going in?
Yeah.
And this time, this doctor decided to stitch on the outside as well. I'm not sure what the reason is for that. But when we last spoke with him, and Sandy said something about, no offense, but, the doctor up north did his work, and I've had trouble with the port that was installed down here in Florida, and now with the expanders and implants that you had put in, my body just doesn't like it. I don't want anything. And he was kind of taken back a little bit, I could tell. But he did tell her, he said that, well, what we'll do, we'll go in there, we'll remove the expanders and just let things heal, get this infection under control. You've got some, what did they call that? The irritation of the skin, the redness.
Cellulitis.
Some cellulitis going on. So he's hoping that all of that subsides. And he said, implant or not, he said, we can address that situation later. And I didn't know that there'd still be that choice later. But I still think that you're leaning towards,
I'm done.
Your body
I just want to have one last surgery to just have my flat chest.
Do what you have to do and be healthy.
Yeah, I need to move on.
And I tell you what,
this has held us back so much from getting there on our homestead.
That light shining on your nose. But, you can't look back at this later on and say you didn't try.
Yeah.
I mean, you've been going through just a terrible time ever since the first surgery, April 1st.
Oh, I've been in pain ever since. And I'm not one that likes to take pain medicine, so I suffer
April
through
1st,
a lot.
and you won't be done with your chemo till May something.
May of 2021.
Yeah. So that's a little bit about us in a nutshell. Once again, we didn't intend on starting our YouTube channel this way. We wanted to get up north and start with a few chickens, start filming, build a chicken coop, and just expand from there. Goats, dogs, maybe some pigs, and so on and so forth. But here we are doing videos regarding cancer. I'm kind of at a loss for words.
Just got to take what life throws at us and go forward from there, I guess.
Yeah, that's about it. That's the only thing you can do, is look ahead and move forward. We're just beside ourselves. We're tired. Not sleeping right. Definitely wanted to start our channel with more upbeat information. We want to share all that fun homesteading, the homesteading adventures that we watch every day on YouTube. Just to mention a few, there's Arms Family Homestead, Lumna Acres, Off-Grid with Doug and Stacy, Wild Wonderful Off-Grid, The Smiths, oh goodness, I've got a list. I know I'm forgetting some of you. Oh, and Mr. Beast, oh, his videos are the best. I watch him quite often. Back to homesteading here. There's, Weed 'em and Reap, watch their channel quite often. There's just so many of them. There's just a wealth of information on YouTube. And, if people aren't watching YouTube, quite frankly, I feel as though they're missing out. It's my new TV. You know, there's just so much programming on TV that I just don't care for. And just to be able to watch these families grow and thrive, and to watch them teach their animals and watch the kids grow and learn, it's a blast. And you know, we're away from Sandy's grandchildren. We're not able to spend time with them, but we're able to watch all these YouTubers and see their grandkids. You know, it puts a smile on our face, and we really appreciate it. And you know, we're so happy for the family-friendly channels that are out there. That's exactly what we want to have. We want it to be family-friendly. We want to appeal to everybody. Go check out those channels that I mentioned, though. There's just a wealth of information out there. I'm sure that they'd all appreciate hearing from you. One I may have missed, Kevin and Sarah at Living Traditions Homestead. They are one of my top 5. Their channel is just, it's awesome. You got to go see it. I've watched them put up a couple greenhouses, build chicken tractors, the garden that they put inside the one greenhouse with the raised beds. I'd love to build some raised beds just like theirs. I could just go on and on about their channel. They just recently got another piece of property, as did Al and Gina from Lumna Acres. I'm jealous, guys. Keep up the great work. Really enjoy your content. I'm just kind of rambling here, you guys. We're gonna see about putting some more videos out here soon. A few regarding cancer, but I promise you, after these, it won't be any more than a 5-part series on cancer. After that, we want to put out some more uplifting videos. We do reselling, although it's very, very slow right now. We've been so busy with doctor's appointments, and you know, we go for one doctor's visit and it takes a day, and oh my goodness. So things are just very slow right now, but I like to do some videos regarding packing and shipping, regarding our online selling, maybe some videos around the house, a few remodeling videos, maybe working on one of the trucks. We've got a couple Dodge pickups. Just kind of at a loss. I'm not sure what to do videos of now that I've started the channel, but I feel as though I need to get some kind of content out here at least once a week. We're really looking forward to that homestead, but right now we're fighting this cancer, and we figure we got to give your body at least a couple years before we tackle a homestead and the work that comes with it. It's bad enough with our autoimmune diseases that we got to work a bit slower and more cautious and careful. But you know, with this cancer, of course, can't be pushing the body, right? Mm-hmm. What do you think, hon? Are you ready for a nap?
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Yeah. Please like, subscribe. Please share this video. I mean, oh my goodness. We really need our videos to be shared. Just starting here on YouTube, I know it's going to be difficult to get our videos out there.